Good with it. This your boy Samad Savage. Now you already know I was on the Garden State Hip Hop Hour. You gotta tune in, cause if you're not tuning in, where the hell are you? Come on, bro. Bring it on in.
What up, everybody? Welcome back to the Garden State Hip Hop Hour. This is season 4. I'm your host, Rich Zeller. Today I'm with award-winning artist, songwriter, producer. What's good with it?
Good with it.
Samad Savage. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say your name.
Oh, nah.
Afterwards.
You was introducing. I ain't want to interrupt.
Nah, man. So what's good, man? What's good with it? You got me saying this out here now, combining my words together. You got the merch for it. So what award did you? I saw you change your bio recently, right? Because I feel like I didn't see that. So did you win an award recently?
I put award winning because I won an award with what is it? Hip Hop Heritage. I won an award for Album of the Year in 2018. And people may look at that and might think Grammy, might think, something crazy or something, but I just feel like that was me trying to celebrate my small wins, you know what I'm saying? And there's a couple of different things that I won this year from many different, I don't like to use the word minor because I want to give respect to them, but in comparison to like Complex and stuff, minor media outlets, and I feel like if I'm being championed by somebody, I'm award winning.
Matter of fact, shout out Heritage Hip Hop.
Yes,
they interviewed you twice, right?
Yeah.
How'd it feel to be recognized? I know, like you said, it's not necessarily like a Grammy, but you're getting recognized by your peers in the state.
That definitely means a lot when I look at the people that I'm put up against. Jersey has so much talent and everybody's so ill that like it really means a lot when I'm noticed in this wave of talented people.
Nah, yeah, and we were talking earlier, like, yo, you're a king of content. How do you got time? How do you got time to make music, create content, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram? You're saying like you create content for each platform.
Yeah, I actually don't create content for each platform. I look at the similarities between each platform and then do the content and make little alterations for it to make sense with each one. So, for example, I posted a 3-minute and 25-second video today. I mean, yesterday or 2 days ago? I don't know. But it was originally like this, and I flipped it to this to be able to go in my story and go on several different things, IGTV. But when I put it on TikTok, and I realized, I only have a minute out of this 3 minutes, I did a like and share for part 2 situation. So that gets way more views, and I get to break down the content a little more.
Okay, how you feeling about TikTok?
TikTok, I don't know. I'm really new. My numbers is low, but I just for like the first time got to 800 likes on something. So, hopefully the Asians out there is, checking for me and putting me on that For You page.
Yeah. Were you holding back on that platform, or did it just take you time to
I don't want to say holding back, but there was a lot of rappers who jumped at it and then became a TikTok rapper. And once you have a title with something, you have that possibility of fading away. You're only as strong as that platform is going to be. And we saw that Vine, we loved it, but it came and went. Could you imagine, or not could you imagine, there's a couple of artists that blew up on Vine, and we don't know them at all anymore. So I try to just, make sure wherever I'm at, I'm the main thing. People don't remember finding Samad Savage on TikTok. They remember TikTok showing them Samad Savage. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you don't like that title, then how do you feel when people try to be like, you're a YouTube rapper? Or do you feel like that's I don't feel it's a bad title.
I don't hate it because it depends how people say it. Like, if somebody just said, Samad Savage is a YouTube rapper, it's like, okay. But if somebody says Samad Savage is, like, one of the best or the best YouTube rapper, I'm like, well, whatever you want to call me, as long as I'm the best at it. I had that issue with the term SoundCloud rapper at one point. So as long as I saw that I can progress from SoundCloud rapper to YouTube rapper, and my highest numbers are on Spotify, so I guess I'm a Spotify rapper now, it don't matter. As long as I'm, being mentioned, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even see why that would be a negative connotation. YouTube's a huge platform.
Yep.
There's a lot of opportunity there to blow up. And it's a huge community. Like, you're doing ciphers on there. You're doing song reviews. You're getting your music reviewed. You're able to create different content, interact with different people. At one point, I think I saw you in Kentucky doing a cipher, right?
Yeah. That was crazy.
You happen to be working with my man, the Marine rapper. You helped produce that cipher, and the Shaggy's on it, So you're getting involved and able to push yourself out so much more. It feels like I don't see why people could ever say, he's just a YouTube rapper. There's money on YouTube. There's an audience on YouTube.
Well, I mean, I put it like this. Yeah, YouTube definitely helped me out, and I've nearly doubled my numbers this year with the help of YouTube. But there were still, 11,000 followers before YouTube. There was still 2 great projects. There was still a single with 300,000 streams on Spotify alone before YouTube. So I don't really look at it as that. People find me wherever they want to, and that's okay. Somebody might see me on TV one day and might be like, "Yo, you're a TV rapper." I don't mind.
No, like I said, I think it's amazing. I point it out to people all the time. They're like, "Oh, how should I move? How should I market? How should I get myself out?" And you're one of the people I use it as an example, just because of how well you have used that platform to find yourself in so many different situations.
Thank you very much, Rich. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so like I hope you wasn't taking it like I was trying to like say.
No, I didn't. Nah, bro. You're good.
But speaking of your numbers, your 2020 wrapped up. You had 1.4 million streams, 70,000 hours. That's 70,000 hours.
It's 8 years, bro.
I think it was 219,600 listeners. And you only dropped 4 songs.
Yep. To me, that's the most amazing part about it. And of course, it's not like it's just only 4 songs that people are listening to. It's the accumulation of everything that I've released up until this point, just broken down into a year. But just to know that I haven't gone what I consider my hardest. Like, I dropped the first remix that I've ever dropped this year 2 days ago. Like, I spent the whole year without doing any remixes, which was my main thing last year. So just to know that I could change and still succeed, like, I feel amazing. I feel like God's very merciful to me right now. I appreciate it.
Word, you're talking about the Laugh Now with Lemonade?
Yeah,
Cry Later?
yeah.
Right? Laugh Now with Lemonade and Cry
Later mood. Yeah.
Yo, that shit was sick. Like, you got like the clap part, the kick part, the melody part.
Yeah.
Like, where did these ideas come from? Where are you generating it?
So I want to just thank, the radio for playing Laugh Now, Cry Later way too much. Because, like, I've heard the song so much that I get tired of singing along with it and I started trying to harmonize with it. And when I started trying to harmonize with it, I'm like, I wonder why he didn't add those harmonies to it. That sounded like it would have been tough. So I was getting ready to do the remix, but then I was like, I don't want to get back in the loop of just doing other people's songs and then blowing up from that and not getting recognition for myself, but recognition from the, not nostalgia, but the familiarity with the song title. Yeah. So I was like, how can I make this my own? And also, how can I avoid risking any monetization? Do everything myself, like remake the beat with my voice. So yeah, that's kind of how I came up with that idea.
Yeah, that's hard. And just real quick again on TikTok, are you familiar with what's been going on with Cookie Kwai on TikTok?
Yeah.
So being a Black creator and obviously your movement and your lifestyle, I don't want to say brand because it's a lifestyle for you and everything you represent. What's your take on that? And feeling that TikTok maybe doesn't give the credit is what she's saying right now.
I feel like I totally agree with her and I want her to get her credit, but thinking about it now, who is supposed to give her credit exactly is what I want to know. I feel like everyone who dances to a song on TikTok, if it's not, with that little DJ disc thing in the bottom right corner, then they should put the title, somewhere in the caption at least. But at the same time, without those people just unknowingly just dancing to a song, the song wouldn't have been as big as it is now. So yeah, she may have missed out on a lot of streams, but there was so much exposure that made the song blow up to where it's at, that it's a very tricky situation. I hope she gets all her credit. I hope I get all my credit if my song blew up on TikTok. But who are we asking credit from?
And I think it is changing. Maybe it's Reels or maybe it is TikTok now that I saw at the bottom will say someone else's sound, but included in the sound is the artist and the name of the song.
Yeah.
Is that TikTok?
No, I think that's Reels.
Reels? Okay, yeah, because I recently saw where it's like it actually puts it down there. And I think that is effective because then no matter who uses the sound, you're still getting that credit.
But you know what helps a lot too? People love the experience of asking, yo, what is this song in the comment section? Because when they ask, yo, what is this song? The second that they get to answer it, somebody answers that, they go search the song, and then at that moment, it's like a memory for them. Like, oh, I remember I first heard this, and I had to search for it, and da-da-da. Instead of it just saying, like, oh, here's a song, and then they listen to the song, and then that's it.
Yeah, not facts. And another thing, like I said, back to the Cypher real quick. I want to thank you. You said I'm a veteran, and I know those are all veterans on that song. So how'd you even link up with the Marine rapper? Because when he told me he's like Samaj Savage, because, we talk here and there because he's another veteran.
Funny thing is, I didn't even know he was from Jersey.
Yeah.
At first. That, like, blew my mind.
Everyone's from Jersey. You'd be surprised.
Exactly. Once again, as I said about the talent, like, it's crazy. So, I've seen him on YouTube and Twitter for a minute. But what happened was I had did a cypher with my boy Screw. Shout out to him, yo, awesome guy. and I produced the beat for that. But there was I don't want to say a lot of people. It was actually more people that loved it and thought it was perfect. But there was a couple of people who were like, nah, I should have been on this. It could have been better. Da da da. So I literally put the tweet out. First, I asked Screw, like, is this okay? But then I put the tweet out saying, like, look, if anybody feel like they can do better than us on this track, here's the beat and the stems. So for producers and rappers to just have fun, and I felt like that was the most hip hop thing that I could do. I didn't think about like anybody's feelings or anything like that. I was just like, nah, this is like straight hip hop. So, and there's so many good remixes out there of it. So many good remixes. To me, it was a moment. For sure.
No, word. No, that's dope. And like I said, you're frequently on there. And you recently dropped a new song, Good and Evil.
Yes.
80, right? Is that 80K right now?
Yes, 80K just on Spotify. So
just on Spotify.
It's probably at 100K now. Yeah, that's crazy.
So how's it feel to know that now you're at a position where you can drop a song and it's going to see some sort of success?
That is crazy because I haven't really put too much promo into Goodnight. I did the lyric video.
Evil.
I mean, yeah, my bad. Good and Evil.
You're good, bro. Because I know Goodnight's out of mine because we're going to get to it. That's your big song.
But yeah, I ain't do too much promo on Good and Evil. And it's just doing really, really well. So what I'm trying to do is, ride out Goodnight one last time before the year's over and then put all my energy into Good and Evil and releasing my next album, which it's about halfway done.
Word, and obviously, like you just said, Goodnight, you were doing the Goodnight Challenge.
Yeah.
You dropped a whole little Goodnight remix pack on Spotify. Yep. So did you know that was going to be the song for you, or just kind of like it just hit and you're like, let me try different things with it?
It hit immediately, and I was like, I don't want to just move on from this. Like, I want to hold on to this moment. And as many people that's told me it was a good song, because when it first came out, I was like, all right, this is pretty good. But people actually made me believe, you know what, this is some dope stuff. And I was like, all right, if y'all think it's that dope, y'all got to sit with it for a while and just be patient with me on the album because I have to top it, So, yeah.
Word. And so what was it like to rap that fast? Did you have to teach yourself? Did it just come out? It kind of reminded me of the Eminem challenge. Remember when he rapped really?
Yeah.
Was that Monster? No.
Yeah, it was Monster.
Oh, it was Monster.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. The funny thing is my goal is never to rap fast. It's never to rap fast. It's just I do whatever the beat is telling me to do. And on that part, I'm like, oh, it's really dramatic here. Like, it would be dope if I rap fast. But I didn't want to just go da-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. I felt like I had to, like, be a little more intricate. And that's why I went to the get to a kind of which I feel like was so challenging. And I saw people sending me videos of it before I even did the challenge. So I was like, you know what? I definitely have to, like, capitalize off of this and see who can really just do this as perfect as possible. Shout out to Jay Havoc for, killing it. He ended up winning. And it's just like, that part I was close to tears when I finally put that video together of everybody doing it, because I was like, yo, never in a million years. I always talked the good when I said, like, yo, I'm going to be famous. I'm making but I didn't really believe that.
Yeah.
I didn't believe it. And seeing it come to fruition is just like the most touching thing ever for me. Like, for real.
No, that's hard. You got to appreciate those moments, right?
Yes,
that's what you're doing everything for.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do that in one take?
No, not at all.
I don't know. Maybe you started there. You know what I'm saying? They just went in there, body the shit.
Yeah. Shoot, man. I can organize freestyle, like, as in, like, record, like, 2 to 4 bars freestyling and kill some stuff. That's how I did most of that song. But I don't ever one take, bro. No. Never. The only time I one take is at a live performance. That's the only time you'll see me one take something. I can't do it. I can do it. I should get better at it. But I can't do it yet.
Yeah, and you put everything. I know you produce, you engineer, you mix it. Are you putting all your own music together too, or do you kind of like outsource it so you can focus purely on the?
I should do that, right?
No,
so I have more time.
It's a different process for everybody. You might love all of it. You might love that stuff more than you love the rapping part.
The thing that I love, no matter what I do, is the recognition after it's out in the world, right? So would I have loved if Goodnight came out the way it did and did as good as it did and it was engineered by somebody else? Yeah, I wouldn't care, but it means a lot when somebody says, like, yo, the way the bass is hitting, or they say something specific, and I'm like, yo, I actually did that one thing for them to feel that thing. That does mean a lot to me. I can say that much.
Has anyone ever brought you to tears? Like with
yes.
like acknowledgement?
Mm-hmm. Shout out. I don't know if I should say his name. I don't think you mind. The reason I didn't want to say his name is because I like giving people's privacy, but I want you to take this as a shout out because I love you so much, brother. My dude Dan on Instagram, he hit me up and told me that he was really just struggling with faith and struggling in life, and he said my music made him. I'm paraphrasing, but he pretty much said my music made him believe in God again, and that broke me down. I was like crying like all night because I was like, that's kind of like I'm not necessarily a religious leader or anything like that, but I've always wanted my music to help, make people understand that they're not alone and help restore people's faith in general. So that was just like the ultimate feeling I've ever felt. Like that night was like, I never cried to the point where I felt like I was having an anxiety attack, but I was like, happy at the same time. Yeah, like it was. I was weeping, yo. Like,
no, that's dope because like you're in a spotlight.
Yeah,
you're still emerging. Like it's still like it's not like a Drake who hears this shit every day, all day.
Word.
It's a dope moment when you're saying as an upcoming artist, emerging artist, as you're saying someone working on their craft, just to hear like, yo, it's dope. Because a lot of times people would rather hate on you 1,000 times before you get one positive comment.
And that was the case, yo. You listen to the last track of my last album. I opened up about how like I feel like in high school people like really didn't rock with me at all. They didn't want to hear my stuff, just slapping mixtapes out my hand and stuff, like really not rocking with me at all. And now some of those artists want to feature from me now.
When did it change?
It changed after it slowly changed, right? I dropped this song called Declare about Montclair, my hometown, and I got a lot of recognition from the old heads in the town because they were like, this is positive, this is dope. But and a lot of people in the school, like the high school at the time, was rocking with it. But there were still some people like one hit wonder, oh, you can't do this again. Like, all right, that song is getting old now. Okay, lame, da da da.
Yeah.
So like I just had to prove them wrong. And the goal wasn't to prove them wrong, but it's just so nice when they're proven wrong.
Nah, definitely, man. So like so at which point did you realize like you could do this for like life? Like, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have to like work another job, like you knew that going forward, this is your career path.
I think I had like a moment similar to that, but not exactly. I just realized I couldn't do the regular 9 to 5 anymore. It wasn't like yo, this is it. This is my dream. I got to go chase this dream. It was more like I don't know what I'm doing, but I can't do this anymore. So I literally just like one day I came into work. I worked at like a clothing store. There was clothes all over the place because the people before didn't clean up. And I was about to clean up. I was like, oh, another day of work. But then I was like, you know what? Nah. Walked up to the manager and said, I'm sorry I'm leaving you with all of this too, but I quit. I can't do this anymore. He said, you don't want to put in 2 weeks? And I'm like, nope. He said, you know this is going to affect your resume. I'm like, yep, I'm out. I can't do it.
That's crazy.
And since then, I was broke for a bit, but like I hit the ground running, and that was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life.
That's hard. And I even saw you dabbling in the interview game. I saw some with Jay Wonder. Like, was it Channel 1 or TV 1?
Yeah.
I just think it's dope how, like, you dabble in different things. And, like, I didn't realize how much you are behind the scenes until, like, I have this artist come here. Yeah, he produced something for me. Oh, he engineered something for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Pineapple, Tynell, like, just various other artists or artwork or video. So it's like you're really just so, like, in the scene, and not everybody necessarily knows it.
And that's part of, like, that was one of my goals. That's not really a major goal, but I've always wanted to be well rooted in my home. You know what I'm saying? Just to be connected with all of the artists, like kind of like how Drake is in Toronto. You know, just know everybody, no matter how big I get, know everybody, try to show love to everybody, and just be there.
So what's up with you and Jack Harlow? I saw you tweet today, like, someone needs to tell them what the word poppin' means. So what's poppin' mean?
It was literally a dad joke. Because he's asking what's poppin', so I was like, somebody needs to define poppin' for Jack Harlow.
I was in the real like, yo,
I knew somebody was gonna think like I had a problem with Jack Harlow, but no, it was a dad joke. Some people got it. Some people were like, wait, what did I miss?
Yeah. Damn, I missed the joke. I really just asked you on camera. That's crazy, but whatever. Say Jack Harlow album drop.
Or shout out to Jack Harlow. That song with Big Sean Crazy.
I found it funny. I was like, wait, is he just trying to be funny? Because why would you have a Cypher named Poppin'?
Did I? Oh, snap, I did.
So when I'm sitting there looking and I saw you make that comment, like maybe you're just trying to like revive that or throw something towards it because they did it, you know?
Yeah,
my brain
that's
works
hilarious.
Weird sometimes. I just start connecting things.
I didn't even connect it that way. Yeah, his manager probably somewhere out there thinking that I got beef with him. So tis what tis.
So when's the new album coming out? What's the rollout looking like?
I don't know. I don't want to say something and then it don't happen. But God willing, about maybe February or March, it should be done. I don't know if I'm gonna release it then. It's gotta feel right, you know what I'm saying? But as I said, I'm about halfway done working on it. I have a bunch of song ideas. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm gonna place these songs. I have so many different sounds, yo. So many different features. Like it's a different kind of. Well, there's also features I'm waiting on. Like have you ever heard of Quedeca?
Did you just do something?
I didn't do something yet.
With El Nada. I saw this.
Oh yeah. That was hard. No, not him. That's Keith.
Oh, okay. I just see like letters sometimes.
Nah,
I haven't.
Quedeca, huge YouTube art. I don't want to say YouTube artist, but he blew up on YouTube. Huge artist, and my favorite artist that I've heard out of that YouTube realm. One of my favorite artists in general. And I'm waiting on him to just get the verse back to me. And no matter what, I'm telling y'all out there, y'all will not be able to expect what this song sounds like. It's very different. I got a track with who else? I got a track with Crypt in a cut, but that's for a different project. Got a track with Carly X, and there's just some different people that I plan on working with. Hopefully it happens, but there's been works talking about me working with KG from Naughty by Nature. And some people from Detroit. I'm not gonna say who.
Eminem, Big Sean.
Not gonna say who. Not gonna say who. Just gonna say some people from Detroit. I'm having conversations with.
Word. What about from Jersey?
From Jersey? I mean, there's gotta be a J Wonder verse on the album. Haven't picked a song yet. Me and Prophet was talking at one point. You know Prophet?
Yeah.
Definitely got to work with Jamez. I just got to get to it when I get to it. There's so many, as I said, there's so many ideas that are out there, verses that I'm waiting on, people waiting for me to finish songs to verses they gave me. Like, it's a lot.
That's what I'm saying. Your time management skills must be A1.
No, not at all.
No?
That's the reason I can't tell you when
Oh, that's why when you get to it?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what the fans need to be looking out for, though? Just these songs that are dropping.
Yeah.
You said you're doing one more thing with Goodnight to end the year, right?
Yes, most definitely. It's going to be crazy. Shout out Who the Wiz.
Who the Wiz? Anything else that people need to know about you?
About me in general?
No, anything you want them to know?
Yo, I'm type nice in the kitchen, bro. I make some crazy mac and cheese. Like, most of y'all will never be able to have it, but just know I'm nice like that. That's all.
That's it?
Yeah. Nah, honestly, stay safe out there. Wear a mask. We gonna put ours right back on as soon as these cameras is on.
I forgot you're like a leader of a community. Like, or people look up to you. Like, people don't look up to me, so whatever. I do what I gotta do. Like, you really have a role, and it's pretty dope, you know? Like, whether or not it was purposeful, whether or not you were ready. Like, because of what you represent and everything like that, I notice they do look up to.
I won't try to be a leader. I just try to make sure I at least say, out of all of the BS I say, I try to make sure I say at least one thing that's like, that may help somebody out. So yeah, please wear a mask. Don't spread false information about vaccines. If you don't know, you don't know, and it's okay to not know. It's okay to be scared. Don't tell somebody to take the vaccination because you are taking the vaccination. Don't tell somebody to not take the vaccination because you're taking the vaccination. Do research. Come up with your own beliefs.
This is the Garden State Hip Hop Hour. This is Samad Savage. If you want to see me do the Goodnight remix, nah. But like, subscribe, comment, get into him, my boy, and everything he's doing. He's a great rapper. He's a great artist. He's a great person, and he's leading.
And there's not many people in here, but let's clap it up for Rich for giving an awesome interview.
Peace. Love, man.